calls to mind legendary titans. A single word that once achieved assures an everlasting legacy. It's been over 20 years since the light heavyweight division has boasted such a giant.
You're watching a master at work.
But the wait is finally over.
A thunderous punch from Beterbiev.
Knockout merchant Artur Beterbiev puts his perfect record on the line.
One sparring partner compared sparring with me and car accident.
The most dangerous puncher in the game is ready to close the show.
Against another undefeated champion, gifted technician Dmitry Bivol.
He's a boxing robot in there.
Doesn't matter which name he has belt, I want to fight him.
An unstoppable force.
Big exchange. Oh, he gets him again.
Meets the immovable object.
Oh, huge shot.
He has two arms, he has two legs.
Speed from Bivol, it's just a level up.
He's the human, the same human like me and everybody.
Beterbiev is mauling right now.
You can prepare 100 times in gym, but you can not do it that in the ring, you know?
That was a cracker by Beterbiev.
It's mean like Mike Tyson said, everyone will have a plan before they get punched.
Beterbiev with a sledgehammer finish.
Now I see my way to my goal,
Bivol is a master technician.
to Undisputed.
Let's first welcome one of the supreme technicians in boxing today. Please welcome Dmitry Bivol.
When I signed the contract, I had this in my mind. Why I'm signing contract? What I want from this professional career? Do I want to just earn money to get some couple fights? No.
Bivol opening up now.
What the reason I will fight? What is the maximum? Maximum is to collect all belts. Okay, this is my maximum.
Now let's welcome to the stage a champion who has knocked out every man that he has faced, Artur Beterbiev.
A normal human, and yet I have to be excited.
Trying to come over the top with the right hand. That's it. It's over.
I'm not showing, I'm not emotional in front of people, but of course I'm exciting. It's my goal to be a unified world champion.
You look at his body of work, nobody lasts 12 rounds. Every time you turn on the television, my phone would ring and friends from all over the world would call me and say, who is this monster?
Artur Beterbiev is a wrecking machine, but this guy, I believe, is pound for pound the top fighter potentially in the sport. Now there will be no arguments that the victor is the king of the division, and that's what we want in the sport of boxing.
While these two men have been destined to clash for years, their epic confrontation would endure a 4-month delay until October 12th.
When I was in amateur boxing, I heard about him. That there is one guy, men's national team, his name is Artur Beterbiev. He was one of the leaders. I look at him and I try to learn something for me. He moved to pro, I moved to pro, and I know that, and one day we could meet each other in the ring.
Never remember this. In the future I will have fight with him or something. Something I remember, something I don't remember.
We have different characters and we are from different generations. This also makes sense why you are not friendly. He's very serious, he is a hard worker, he has a good technique, he has a good power, he has everything to be a good fighter.
Artur Beterbiev is perhaps the most dangerous puncher in all of boxing. He is a Russian destroyer and favored against anybody he fights.
Beterbiev learned the status of favorite only gets you so far when he was thrust into a firefight against the brave Anthony Yarde, an opponent unafraid to come forward in exchange. The champion had to dig deep.
We've seen him be flawless in the ring, undefeated, knocked out every single opponent. Who is going to test him? Enter Anthony Yarde.
Good shot by Anthony Yarde.
Amazing physicality, Anthony Yarde. Heavy puncher, known to be a destructive knockout merchant.
Beterbiev making mistakes. Yarde has got to punish him.
This was a highly anticipated matchup. Yard was the younger man. He's fresher. He's fit.
Great left hand again from Yard. That's been the punch for him so far.
First round always like, you know, you do some check like how he's going, like what he do. You let him do something.
Beterbiev has a habit of growing into fights. If there are vulnerabilities, they are early.
Yard was a big puncher. Could he put a dent in Beterbiev?
Yard's had a lot of success early.
Could Beterbiev stand up to that big right hand of Anthony Yard?
That's made Beterbiev go back a bit. That was a cracker.
We start with jabs, good war like with jabs. First round, you know.
Just started to find that jab with a bit more regularity, the champion.
What makes Artur Beterbiev great TV is that he's vulnerable too.
It's in the armor of the great Russian champion.
And early in that fight against Anthony Yard, he was rocked by a few shots.
Yard's having most success with those short left hooks and the uppercuts. That seems to be the way for him.
What's extraordinary about Beterbiev, he weathered a huge hail of bullets, if you like, from the fists of Yard in the earlier rounds.
Beterbiev's pace. Oh, good left hook from Yard.
You want to keep him to this position like all these 7 rounds.
He knows, he senses that he's hurt the champion here.
But come the 8th round, he sensed the killing time.
He can turn the fight in an instant, Beterbiev.
For that punch, like I see his like window to punch there.
Way with that jab. Oh, Anthony Yard caught! Anthony Yard down!
Artur Beterbiev's straight right hand is one of the best punches in all of boxing.
A thunderous punch from Beterbiev.
He was always one shot away from bringing the momentum back to himself.
Beterbiev can sense the finish, and it's all over.
Beterbiev is a freight train that runs you over, and even when he's going through adversity, he'll find a way to get out of it.
One of the most critical forms of adversity in the ring, fear.
I think everyone have fear, but someone control, someone not. I remember one coach say when his boxer fear, if he control fear, he do better than like good boxer, but without fear, you know.
Beterbiev just stocking, looking for his opportunities, looking for a mistake.
I never think I will not fight with him or I don't want to fight with him. No, boxing for me it's like a business. It's individual sport. Anybody in my weight class could be my opponent. It's just time. Time will come and we will fight.
My goodness, he's hurt though.
Everyone have fear. Who doesn't have fear is not human.
Look at him go! Oh my word, Bivol!
I treat him as one of the serious opponents in my career, the most dangerous opponent.
Artur, is this the biggest challenge so far?
I'm not thinking I will prepare for this fight. Try to be ready for 100%.
Why now?
Yeah.
I think you need to ask Bivol. Why now?
To be honest, of course, if I see that it's not good opponent, it will be not good for career.
He's always telling some different stories about he will fight, not fighting. Always open for this fight.
I'm a very patient person. One day I will reach that point when I get what I want. Now I'm getting fight for belts. This is my dream. This is what I wanted. This is my goal, to be undisputed champion. And now I'm getting this fight.
I'm not dreaming about it, you know. If it's gonna happen, yes, I'm happy. Think another goal, you know, to be excited. But you need to control this, everything, emotional. Like.
With a combined record 43-0, both fighters are accustomed to controlling an overmatched opponent in the ring.
We're working on different strategy, different punches, like movements.
I try to notice everything, but sometimes you couldn't. Sometimes you could get punched.
Not just punch someone.
I don't think about his time is done or my generation.
If you do in gym hard work, like you do for 100% prepare, you're gonna be successful, I think.
If you don't have the ability to box and move, to stand and trade at times, to have a great chin, Artur's going to run through you. And it's going to take someone very, very special to beat him. His name is Dmitry Bivol, and he's built for this moment.
I just know that now I have enough skills to be undisputed champion.
I'm not thinking about my reputation, or I'm always focused for my training, you know.
There's a right hand to the body from Beterbiev. Did you hear that?
I prepared for be luck, you know.
Luck is when opportunity meets preparation.
You have to be good to be lucky, like everyone prepared for good, but sometimes they need luck too.
Oh, that was a powerful shot.
I'm luck because my opponent not luck that day. Everyone prepared for be good, you know, but sometimes they need luck too. I mean, most of time we need luck too.
The thing is, luck does not get you to 20-0. Luck does not give to you a 100% knockout ratio. Luck does not grant a fighter calm and control when their face is bloody and busted.
A lot of people look at him and see raw power and roughness, but I can see his sophistication of his boxing at that point and how good he can be. His commitment, we don't lose time with stupidity with him. Like, he's really focused on his job.
I always try to be ready 100%, always to be ready for 12 rounds, maybe 13.
Really focus on what he's doing for performance. Every single decision that he takes in a day is for performance.
I never fight like half prepared for half fight. No, I always prepared for 12 rounds.
2 years ago, the boxing world had a chance to see a bout featuring the one common opponent Beterbiev and Bivol would share, the gritty, powerful Joe Smith Jr. Against Bivol, Smith pushed the champ all the way through 12 rounds. Against Beterbiev, not so much.
This looked like a great fight. Joe Smith Jr., big, strong, powerful, aggressive, loves to come forward. The perfect foil, though, for Beterbiev.
Touch gloves, good luck. Puncher versus puncher.
He has ambition. He like angry, you know.
Joe Smith is a really dangerous puncher. We saw him wobble Dmitry Bivol, so we knew Beterbiev was going to be facing some danger in that fight.
Joe Smith is doing the right thing by pressing the issue, trying to set the tone and trying to get a shot through.
I had 2 belts. He had 1 belt. Like, I mean, it's unification fight. It's very big motivation for a young guy, you know.
There's a right hand from Beterbiev.
Joe Smith Jr. once the first bell rang, the game plan went out the window.
It's a heavy shot. It's a clubbing shot.
Oh, off balance. That's a slip.
He thought, let's make it a dogfight.
You know, power punchers, they just don't punch at the target. They punch through the target.
We have planned since first round, like we do, like, and everything is going well.
Beterbiev's more like a steam engine. It's chugging uphill after the first few rounds.
And I just continue, like, to do our plan, you know.
Smith coming forward behind the jabs. Oh! Off balance and scores the knockdown, does Beterbiev!
Joe Smith Jr. already on wobbly legs from the knockdown in round 1. And it's a scary thought to look up into the opposing corner and see Artur Beterbiev looking back at you.
And that was at the end of the first round. The writing was already on the wall.
Look at this on the inside here in round 2.
Beterbiev was so patient. He let Joe Smith apply all the pressure, and I'm sure Smith was thinking that his best chance was to get Beterbiev out of there early.
Big exchange. Oh! He gets him again!
He's so dangerous from so many angles. He is looking to finish his opponent.
There's a hook. There's an uppercut. Beterbiev's on the attack. Joe Smith is crumbling again into the ropes.
I show him, like, go here and punch here, like, you know.
Joe Smith, he's a sitting duck to get knocked out.
He might sit back and box. He might take shots himself, but he's looking to finish. He's got the weapons, and that overhand right is one of them.
Another right hand. Uppercut. Big uppercut. He is stumbling, and this is over.
He's a scary man. You don't want to fight this guy, and if you have to, you're going to have to stick to your game plan. Joe Smith Jr. paid the price.
There is a lot of a good fighter, but usually they have like one piece of the puzzle missing. They are good or not that much discipline, or big discipline, but not that good. Artur have that complete package.
In my, like, professional amateur career a long time, like, I see guys, like, before they get, like, some big tournament or some belts or something, they already believe they are greatest, you know. It's big mistake they did. And maybe that's why I don't want to do this mistake.
Beterbiev's opponents find that mistakes often lead to their swift demise in the form of a knockout. But nearly 3 years ago, it was Beterbiev who almost made a costly mistake. A slow start against Marcus Browne put the Russian's perfect record in peril.
Marcus Browne popping that jab early from the southpaw stance.
Beterbiev was conscious that he was losing rounds.
Not a lot of jabs from Beterbiev so far.
But that he had his confidence in his own ability that he could claw the fight back.
He might lose some in the early rounds, but that doesn't mean that he's losing control of the fight.
This was the most adversity Beterbiev had ever faced.
That cut is pouring blood from the forehead of Beterbiev.
I mean, that cut was disgusting. It was right in the middle of his forehead.
When I get cut, my blood is not stop. It's bleeding.
Hard body shot from Beterbiev as he goes back downstairs with the left hand.
When you prepare for fight, for like, you know, different scenarios, different some things, like you need to be ready for that.
Beterbiev is a tough man to contend with.
Beterbiev is studying, downloading data, and eventually he is going to find a way to knock you out.
Beterbiev, this is where he wants to be. He wants to keep his guy trapped on the ropes.
He found a home for the left hook to the body.
You can just hear the power of Beterbiev.
The sound of those punches, you're talking about someone banging a bass drum.
20 seconds left to go in the round as Beterbiev finding some openings.
I remember he get for lever. When I go to head, I already there. He already down.
He has you hurt. Good shot to the body.
Left hook to the body.
He's always dangerous to the head, but it was actually the time that he invested in the body that actually started the beginning of the end.
And again, to Marcus Browne's credit, he's hurt, but he's trying to make adjustments.
Again, showed off his impressive combination punching.
Beterbiev all over him.
He just dug a hole for Browne. He dismantled Browne. He took his soul, if you like.
How much more can Marcus Browne take?
I do just try to do my job.
He like to challenge himself. He don't do that for other people. He like to challenge himself. He like to push himself to see how far he can go, what he can realize, and he believe in himself.
When I came to gym, my goal is to be good boxer, and I'm always every day like try to do something for that.
That burning desire was sparked by early success and then burnished in tragedy.
In beginning, when I was starting practice box, my father doesn't like what I do. I go to study in school, in university, you know. And when I get one bronze medal in championship in cadet, like when I was 15 or 16, he gave me like his blessing, you know. He really proud or happy about his son, and he died after a couple of days after that.
With the passing of his father, Artur leaned on his mother for support and guidance.
My mom's still working. She was nurse. I mean, my father is a driver. But that time we lost him, and it's a big tragedy for us. It's a difficult time, I remember that. And I don't want to continue box like that time. My mom asked me like to continue, like, and I'm here. It comes to my brain, like, you know, he's worrying about me every day. That's why he tell me go. I try to be ready for any fight.
The belt that you've wanted for so long, Artur. Since 2017, you wanted to keep collecting the belts. How do you feel seeing it there and going into this fight? Do you just see just another opponent? I mean, this is an unbeaten champion.
Like you say, I'm collecting belts and I need one more.
If we see Beterbiev's fights,
and there's another right hand to the body from Beterbiev.
You could see that he used a lot of power. He's winning with his strength first, then skills.
Just starting to find that jab.
Then conditioning also. He's a very good fighter, and my style is different.
Beterbiev is a tough man to contend with.
We just started to watch his fights, started learning something from some videos.
Is Bivol looking for the knockout? He might get it here in the 12th.
One part of people like movement, skills, fence, speed.
Bivol just makes it look so easy.
There is not many things we can see because it's like cruise control fight, you know, for Bivol, I mean.
Oh my word, Bivol!
Another part of people loves aggressive fighters.
Beterbiev can do serious damage.
There is something about two chess masters sitting down to the table, searching for the slightest advantage.
This is boxing. This is not depends only on me. It depends on opponent also. He has his own plan also, and you have to be ready to change something in the ring. With boxing, it's every time as improvisation, and you have to be ready for all situations.
Fighters want to dictate during the fight. When you have remote control, you do what you want on the TV, yeah?
I like to control everything. I don't like to lose control on the ring. If I want to do something, I have to do it perfect.
Oh boy, big heavy punches for Bivol.
This time, two different boxers, they will see each other in the ring. And this is good for all boxing fans. I love challenges. This fight, the huge test for me also.
On October 12th, two champions will face a challenge unlike anything they've seen before.
When you never know how it's going in fight, it's always like different.
One will suffer a crushing first career defeat.
He does it again!
He prepares something for me, or I prepare for him something.
To the victor, everlasting glory.
Oh my word, Bivol!
He could say whatever he wants. I could say whatever I want.
The crowd wants more of it too!
But only God knows what will happen.
But my team will always try to be ready for some different scenarios.
We try to prepare every aspect and angle that the fight can take.
That was a cracker by Beterbiev.
For us, the conclusion is performance.
I will try to do everything to keep my belt, to win his belt, to win him.
Will power prevail?
For me, every fight like very important.
Beterbiev's on the attack!
I want to do every next fight better than last fight.
Bivol is peppering it!
Or strategic savvy?
It helps me every time when I go into the ring.
Dmitry!
I think about he's the human, same human like me and everybody.
That's it! It's over!
And I want to prove something.
A dominating round!
I'm training from my childhood. I don't know another profession.
It's been all Bivol from the start.
The last fighter standing will be undisputed.
It's not like when you defend your belt.
This is over!
It's different.